Hi, this is your boy Brown Sugar, back with a new YouTube podcast we are calling The Breakdown. Yes, your boys from GN, or the General Brown Sugar, is back with a new show exclusively for our YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe. We are relaunching The Breakdown. If you remember The Breakdown from GN TV, if you don't, go to Justin TV /Grainers_TV and go to our highlights and check that out. But yeah, basically The Breakdown was a radio show featuring on our channel GNTV, but we dropped that and did Goes Rogue. So don't forget, Goes Rogue returns soon. But anyway, this is the new reincarnation of The Breakdown with me, the Master of Ceremonies, the General Brown Sugar. And what this breakdown will give you is the hottest up to the minute news on your music artists, pivotal music artists that are making a difference to the industry, general industry goings on and upcoming shows. Bit of technology news put in there as well from time to time. So enjoy. Let's get into episode 1. In today's episode, we will be discussing Miss Taylor Swift and her third album release, Red, which has been doing epic numbers. Then we will be discussing Epic and Death Grips and the saga that goes on there. Apple and its iTunes 11 and delay and why it is delayed. And Google Play and its scan and match service. We'll also be discussing the EMI Universal takeover, and lastly the upcoming shows in my country and just generally around the world as well. So let's get into it. Firstly, Taylor Swift. If you don't know, she released Red not too long ago, about last week in the US, and not too much later here in the United Kingdom. Red has sold, here's a bit of numbers for you. Red has sold over 1.2 million copies in its first week of sales. Apparently that is more than any other album since at least 2002's Eminem Show. That is Taylor's third chart-topping Billboard #1 album, and at least her first UK #1 album as well, but you'll have to check on that. Red, apparently as well, is only the 18th album ever in SoundScan history since Nielsen took over the data in 1991 to shift over 1 million copies in its first sales week. Taylor now holds the title of the second only biggest female artist to sell over 1 million in its opening week, since Britney Spears did it with Oops, I Did It Again back in 2000, selling 1.319 million copies. So yeah man, Taylor is on this thing. Apparently as well, it's projected to beat out Lady Gaga's Born This Way, which did an amazing 1.1 million units, and it is said that Taylor will do that by her second sales week. It also gives Taylor another record of being the only woman in American history to have 2 million sales weeks. This is said to be down to her label Big Machine's aggressive marketing strategy, and I would have to agree, because apparently, according to the good people at Billboard Biz, she's appearing on shows like Letterman, Ellen, The View, and other big shows over in the US, and radio shows too. So it's basically, man, she's been everywhere. So even if you don't like the album, or don't really like Taylor Swift, then you're gonna know the album's out. Plus that single, We'll Never Get Back Together as well, which I personally like. is everywhere, on both sides of the Atlantic. So you know, if you don't know what it's about, then you obviously don't listen to radio. So you know. As well, she also signed a big commercial publicity deal with American pizza brand Papa John, and and basically they had a big like sort of internal release party across their restaurants throughout America, and managed to shift over 8,000 copies of the album just on its own. And if people didn't buy it, Taylor's face was on the pizza boxes, so not bad to look at while you're tucking into your pizza, I must say. Here's a few more numbers for you. According to iTunes, it's their first iTunes album to have a record selling week of 464,000 copies. Target did well as well, and with their own personal record of 396,000 copies. And as I said before, Papa John within its restaurants shifted over 8,000. So you know, that's basically, I'd probably say over half of their customers that probably came into their restaurants over that time picked up a Taylor Swift album. So that's like phenomenal, man. Like she's the queen of getting that paper right now, I've got to say. And all stores did not discount it. It sold at either $12.99, $13.99, and $14.99, and these are all in dollars, don't forget, for the deluxe album. So you know, full price, no stipulation, no discount prices, man. This was just selling like hotcakes. Saw it in my own local record store earlier. If I'd listened to more Taylor Swift stuff, I'd probably get the album, but for now, nah. But you know, that was going up slightly discounted price, but in the UK, $10.99 is probably average for an album. So yeah. Taylor is just phenomenal. I think, you know, if Red keeps going high, she'll easily beat out Adele's sales numbers, and it could easily do that, because I reckon it's, you know, not going to drop out the charts anytime soon. So I reckon she'll take Adele's a good few of Adele's records easily there, which is good, because you know Adele's alright, but bloody hell, she's all I hear about is, you know, fucking 19 and 21 and has doing it. So she's okay, she's alright, you know what I mean, but she ain't that great in my personal view. If you disagree, then yeah, don't forget you can always hit us up as always at greynoise_TV on the Twitter and tell me that I'm wrong. But yeah, that's how you can do that. We want your input as well. But I'm just saying, man, personally, Adele gets on my nerves now. I mean, the girl could literally retire if she wanted now. So but you know, or just release music for free, because it's not like she needs money herself, and like she's on a fucking independent label as well, XL, same as Tyler, the creator, and that. So you know, they must be like having enough money to go major now if they wanted. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's how Taylor's doing. So yeah, if you like Taylor Swift, pick up that album now. It's available on iTunes, all them good outlets there. Or if you're in America and you want a Papa John's pizza, you can pick that up as well there. Anyway, yeah, in other industry news, Epic Records, LA Reid's Epic Records drops hip hop group Death Grips after a long drawn out dispute. Basically, if you don't know what that dispute was, LA Reid signed Death Grips pretty much after copying everybody that he has ever signed in history from his face label. So I'm talking about, he didn't need to sign Usher because Usher was already on the RCA sort of arm, so you know, he's doing his own thing and kinda with him because it's under the Sony umbrella. But anyway, yeah, LA signed Sierra, breathed some life back into her career, so watch out for that album coming soon. Signed Sierra, Avril Lavigne, basically all them people there that he was the first to break over at left face. He signed to Epic, and then after he basically copped all them, he decided to sign Death Grips because he'd heard about seeing them play, I think, and heard about the buzz that they're creating on the underground, and gave him a record deal. Perhaps somewhat controversially because it's like a different sort of direction, because a lot of industry people say that they're not the kind of people to fit a major label. Maybe that was true because now they're dropped. But anyway, basically there was problems between Epic and Death Grips. Epic pushed back their sophomore album, No More Love Web, and basically that pissed off Death Grips to the point where they were like, yo, we're just going to drop on Twitter. They said they put up a SoundCloud link to the No More Love Web album, and basically people could listen to it, download it, whatever, well before it was released. Obviously this pissed off Epic to the point of blowing as well, because Death Grips were blaming Epic for their website being down. Epic was like, it's nothing to do with us or all this shit. So yeah, basically Death Grips been taking pot shots at each other for time, and this is culminated now in Epic dropping Death Grips saying basically in a statement, catch the full statement at billboard.biz right now, but basically here's a summary of the statement. We at Epic like to break new artists, and we believe strongly in that because that is our mandate. But when the publicity stunts and marketing stunts get in the way of the artist's music, we're not down for that basically. So with regret, we are working to end our ties with Death Grips, but we wish them the best of luck in the future. So basically, yeah, you ultimately pissed us off. Now fuck off is what they're saying. But as I say, billboard.biz where you can catch the full excerpt of the statement. So yeah, basically, yeah, they're pissed off to the point where they're like, yeah, we want our masters back, and basically your software album don't count towards what you owe us. So I don't know how they're gonna work getting out of that one, both Epic and Death Grips. But whatever, Death Grips are like, yeah, we don't care. We're on a European tour. We don't care what you do, whatever. So yeah, that's what's happening there. Crazy shit. So whether it come back on LA, it's doubtful, but obviously a bad choice. Want it. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. But stay tuned. If I hear any more news, it will be brought to you here once weekly here on the Breakdwn YouTube podcast. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit us up if you think or you've got anything what we should be talking about right here, and you're gonna need at @GreyNoise_TV. In music technology news, iTunes 11 is now officially delayed to November. If you're an Apple user or an iTunes user on your PC and have been closely watching the release of iTunes 11 have been anticipating it as strongly as I have, because it's basically 100% brand new, a lot more easier to use, a lot more features. When you're creating playlists, it's a lot easier to do so, and just other wicked features like that are in iTunes 11. And in Apple's last press conference when they did the iPhone 5, and we're talking about iTunes 11 as well, they were like, yeah, it's coming out end of October. It is now November. We went through they said mid-October, late October. We went through all of that, still weren't there. Now they've come out saying sometime in November it will get released. They're pushing it back to, in their quotes, to get it right No one knows what that means. But yeah, hopefully it'll be out soon, because I know I want my new iTunes now, because it absolutely looks cool. So get on it, Apple, because this is not good. And especially, I know it's like, I think it's not really a threat or whatever, but especially, you want to be slightly on point, especially with the whole advent of Windows 8 and Surface and Xbox getting its fucking, music service together, and that. Not really a threat, but just it makes you think, like, you would want to stay on point. That's just Apple being cocky, but whatever. I suppose being the most profitable company in the world gets you like that. But anyway, so yeah, we wait for bated breath for iTunes 11. In other news, music technology news, Google Play's Scan and Match service database will add the Warner Music catalog, partially right now, but officially from November 13th. It will be launched officially. The service with the catalog will be launched officially in the UK, so my home market, to Spain, Italy, Germany. So I'm guessing the US already has its version, so it will go live in Europe on November 13th, and in Australasia will be added shortly after, according to Google. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what a scan match is. I think it scans. It's sort of like what iTunes did with Genius. Sort of scans what you already got in your music, and then like gives you suggestions on like what on like what it reckons you like, and when you Shazam your stuff as well, using that service, you can it'll give you suggestions relating to what you've tagged. So that's what I'm guessing it is. But if you know more than me on this Google Play Scan and Match service, the service that directly goes ahead with Apple, so I'm guessing it's like Genius and Amazon service, then yes, as I say, always hit us up on greynoise_TV. In another bit of industry news, back to the industry. If you ain't heard about the Universal EMI deal, basically, yeah, man, it's been going on for ages. The ill-fated classic UK company has been split up and bought by the industry's two biggest players. The publishing side of EMI went to Sony ATV, so Sony and the Michael Jackson estate, and the recording arm went to Universal. So in celebration of that, they have culminated basically EMI's country pop artists and labels like Capitol, Mercury, MCA, into a new label group called UMG Nashville, and basically COO Mike Duggan, who was the original COO for Capitol Records, will be heading up UMG Nashville. And other notable positions will be Tom Bakke, who will hold the same position as he did in Capitol Records, will be Senior VP at UMG Nashville. Cindy Mabe, former VP of Marketing at Capitol, will be VP of Marketing at UMG Nashville. But all of the individual labels within the group will have its own radio promotion teams. To find out more about this story and how the group is made up. Don't forget to check out. Yeah, and lastly, in this edition, this first edition of The Breakdown, don't forget you can catch us every week here on YouTube. The uploads will be available every Sunday, so look out for them. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out that GNI showcase full of great unsigned music that we at GN break and bring to you. Don't forget to look out for the return of the Goes Rogue show with me, the General Brown Sugar, and Mysterious G, returning very soon. So yes, lastly, concert announcements. Concert promoter Mean Fiddler have announced Miguel will be coming to the United Kingdom in January. I personally can't wait because I love that Kaleidoscope Dream. I love Miguel and what he does. So I was gutted when I found out he's on the Chapter 4 tour, or Chapter 5 tour, Trey Songz tour, and he wasn't coming to the UK with Havana, but this is why. So in January, he will be doing 5 UK dates, beginning on Monday the 14th in Manchester, Tuesday the 15th in my hometown of Birmingham at the HMV Institute, so I'll be going to that, and Friday the 18th at the Brighton Concord, ending in Norwich on the Saturday. So I can't wait for that. Upcoming concerts this month in the United Kingdom include, just samples, Ryan Leslie is coming to the UK for a live set at the HMV Institute in Birmingham on the 27th of November. Big Sean on the 28th is coming to the HMV Institute in Birmingham in the UK, which I will be definitely going to that. I've got my tickets. And in December, Rock Flame will be coming for that Triple F Live tour to sort of this second official date on the Triple F Live tour leg for the UK anyway, and I will be going for that. And some top album releases that I think you should look out for. I'm a big Nicki Minaj fan, so of course I'm going to say cop that Roman Reloaded, the re-up on the 19th of November, and get that inclusive DVD that comes with it. Christina Aguilera's Lotus as well, the comeback album for Christina. Big one there, comes out 13th of November too. And if you ain't copped it already, still waiting for mine to come through from the US. That Meat Mill's Dreams and Nightmares is out now. So basically, if you liked the mixtapes, if you like the Dream Chasers mixtapes, which I know all of you did, man, it had millions of downloads on that piff. You can cop that now. I can't wait to listen to it myself. Hope you enjoyed the first edition of the Breakdown YouTube podcast, bringing you the best in music news and reviews and all that good stuff there. Look forward to the next one, which will come at you next Sunday. I've been your boy, the General Brown Sugar. Follow us at Grainers_TV if you've got any ideas of what we should be talking about, or you disagree with any of the shit that I've said. Check out Billboard Biz for more information on what on the articles that are featured on this show. The Goes Rogue will be returning soon, the best in signed mixtapes and unsigned hot music. So, I will be back very soon. Hope you enjoyed the first edition of The Breakdown. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Send to your friends. Peace.